Hey everyone, I'm Coach Glenn Haddam, and I'm fortunate to be here with my friend and client Juanito Tomas, and he's going to talk with you a little bit today about his story and how we connected. Juanito, maybe just tell a little bit about how we got to know each other.
We met each other about 15 years ago, training at the gym. I was a real meathead about everything I lifted, crushing weight, hitting a heavy bag like Rocky. No structure really on how to really be fit. I just kind of did what I saw in the movies, to be honest with you. When I started talking to Glenn, he put it in a spiritual way, if you want to call it that. The connection we have and what I've learned from him is how to put my life into more of a spiritual context. Like right now, we're outdoors. We're outside of Boulder in a beautiful area, just to kind of connect with nature. He is the guy that makes you feel comfortable around yourself, makes you speak your own truth. And I've learned a lot from him just by being myself. But the spiritual sense of it, consciously understanding what you want about life, what you want to manifest, looking inward, he's taught me a lot. He's a great friend for it. I'm still old school where I like a tribal consciousness. I like, being a warrior. When people talk about being warriors, they think it's, you go out there with a sword and a horse and start kicking some ass, and that's not what it is. It's a spiritual thing. It's having compassion for all living things. It's having understanding that the tribe eats first. So it's putting others before yourself. A lot of guys talk about being an alpha and talking, like you're some kind of tough guy, and the alpha in the wolf pack lets the pack eat first. Glenn is an alpha in that sense. Great spiritual leader, great coach to get you to breathe. A lot of people don't breathe nowadays, and what he's helped me with is has helped me put things in perspective of what I want out of life. And what I want out of life is, we're talking about that it factor. Well, what is it? Well, I want to enjoy myself. Work sucks. I don't want to do it all the time. Trips are great, but they last 2 weeks. So there's no connection to a spiritual realm. I mean, I've gone to church. I was raised Catholic, and I still go to church because I respect my parents and my family for that. But I need more than that to feel alive. And Glenn has taught me a way to trust myself where I can meditate out here and look inward and not have it be the grind. I always talk about the movie Point Break, where the Booty Fasa helps Keanu understand, like, hey, dude, get out of this metal coffin that you drive to work every day. Glenn is the perfect human being to get you out of that coffin where you're dying slowly. You don't even know what you want out of life. You just buy shit you don't need. You know what I mean? And he's helped me understand that, I'm rough around the edges, but I respect someone like himself that's very intelligent, very well spoken, but is also spiritual. And his practices and his programs, as far as like understanding crystals, understanding consciousness, understanding nature and cycles and the four elements, understanding alchemy. He can teach you all these things to kind of like get you on the right path that you need to be on. And most of the time you don't even know that that's the path you need to be on. The universe works itself out where if you're putting out good content and you're putting yourself out there, people are going to trust you. And the more people trust you, the more you can communicate with other human beings and have fun in life, not stress over shit. And he's a very great coach in that sense. I mean, I'm creative and I know what I want to do in life too, but we balance each other out because I'm not as well spoken as he is, and I'm not as intelligent as he is. But he has that connection to the earth. He has that connection to human beings. You just got to believe in yourself first. And like, I'm not a product of what he is, but I have the same connection that he has. But he has given me an understanding like, hey, dude, you don't ever have to complicate things in life. It's this simple. The basics can get you forward. And you just got to know what you want out of life. And writing in a journal. I started writing in my journal, started writing my memories that were repressed, the trauma that I grew up with, the violence that I grew up with. I was a migrant farm worker growing up and living like a gypsy for 20 years. I've been around this country picking fruit every day for 18 summers. I never went to a first day of school or last, and these memories that I have are fun memories, but they're also traumatizing memories because I'm not nurtured in that sense. Living like that, you have to grow up fast, and you have to understand, like, hey, you don't have time to rest. We got to work. There's that detachment disorder of making friends in a small town and then leaving, And then I'm like, oh shit, you know, who do I talk to now? You know, and doing that every year, every 3 or 4 months, just leaving again. So I have all this baggage of shit, of repressed memories and trauma that I don't even understand why I act violent sometimes, because I'm emotional. I got PTS. So what he's helped me understand is, listen, relax, take a deep breath. This is a program that he's set forward that I can relate to and I can understand it, and I don't have to act out where I have to get tattoos or you know what I mean, or just talk shit. I can not be as emotional about it. I can think first before I act, and those are the things that he's helped me understand. You know, I'm not a tough dude like most people want me to be, but I can be, and I just feel like the connection that me and him have as friends, you know, has helped me heal in a sense where I can be myself a little bit more. And the things that we are going to start doing to show you guys is, we came up with a few ideas, you know, years back before social media was even a thing, to like, why don't we vlog ourselves? Because we come from two opposite sides of the world. He comes up from a privileged place. I come from the ghetto, being poor. And we are in the same river on life. We ended up at the same spot to figure out, you know what, dude, there's more to life than what we're doing. But he can give you some perspective on some of you guys that his upbringing, and I can give perspective from my upbringing. The key thing is we're from two different worlds, being great friends for it, and that's what we want to show you guys. You know, that you can connect from different parts of, you know, different parts of the world. You can connect with different people, and this is us now. So we're going to showcase, you know, some skydiving, some cliff jumping, some motocross, some downhill mountain biking, where we're at right now. And as we keep going further, we'll show you some road trips. So just to kind of give you some understanding, like, you know, you can make a friend by being yourself and trusting yourself. But he learned some things from me, and I learned things from him. And he's got a great program where he's at right now, where he wants to share that with you guys. I've already picked up on this for about 13 years ago. So I'm kind of already where I need to be. I just want to showcase to you guys, like, listen, believe in this dude, because he does have some answers for you. You know, don't be afraid to talk to him. You know what I mean? And kind of just watch our chemistry. Once you kind of see how we are. You know what I mean? I'm on this side of the spectrum, and he's on that side of the spectrum, but we meet in the middle, and we have that understanding. I might not agree with all his philosophy, but I understand where he's coming from. He might not agree with my philosophy, but we meet in the middle, as they say. And it's a beautiful thing when you start expressing yourself in the most purest, truest form, because there's no bullshit there. And that's what we're trying to do, is show you guys, you know, be yourselves, enjoy life, breathe a little bit. But his new age philosophy works. It truly does. I'm a product of that shit. You know, I'm angry about some shit, but I can humble myself. You know, I can speak truth to you guys. And that's what we're doing. We're in the middle of nowhere right now. We're outside of Boulder in the mountains. It's awesome. It's gorgeous out here. And this is one of his spots out here. You know, I'm behind a chimney that I've never seen before. So, you know, I'm just trying to showcase you guys. This is a great friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. He's a good dude. He just trusts that. And I'm here to help. That's what I'm here to do. So, you know, anything else?
I don't know what else to add to that. I'm just appreciative of being here in the space with Juanito and the rest of you. And please reach out if you have any questions, want to connect.
Awesome. There you go.
Let's cut that one. Just take a breath, you know?
Yeah.
We'll just keep shooting stuff like this. So.